All right, so here he is, one of the biggest superstars in mixed martial arts today, former EA Sports cover boy, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Man, though, that BMF title fight feels like a long time ago. What does Gamebred have to do to get on track here tonight?
He's got to get a victory, right? That fight against Nate Diaz was the fight that truly pushed him through the roof. But then it was setback after setback. He has to make adjustments if he wants to win the fight tonight. He's got to use his tremendous boxing and his great takedown defense to allow for him to earn a victory. That's the most important thing right now for Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, he's got a lot of jiu-jitsu skills as well, but ultimately he wants to keep this fight on the feet and showcase his striking skills. Figures to have a pretty significant advantage in that area in this matchup tonight. Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, so here's Muhammad Ali making the walk to the octagon with much fanfare. A lot of people thought this moment would never materialize. I don't believe it.
You know, when people talk about the GOAT, it's always a conversation with people having opinions. Very rarely do you get a person almost universally considered the greatest of all time. That is what you get in Muhammad Ali when people talk about boxing. The guy has unbelievable hand speed, footwork, but it'll be his takedown defense that will allow for him to find success inside the octagon. We're about to find out what the greatest can do, John, in an 8-sided cage.
And you're right, most heavyweights in this division are going to test his takedown defense, but Plus Athlete doesn't even begin to describe it. We'll see how it goes for Ali here tonight. Muhammad Ali has graced the octagon. He's ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Muhammad Ali.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. We're here in Anaheim, California, Honda Center tonight. A lot of UFC history and championship history inside. That punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you'd like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here or what?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. Unable to connect with the right hand.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to counter.
Straight connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Oh, and now an uppercut. Oh, is that a big knee? The body will see if he can follow up. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish him. Another one.
Masvidal's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot. There it is. Now he won the round.
Oh, big shots here. Ali's in half guard. All right, inside his opponent's guard. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle because the guy hit armbar.
Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Beautiful punch to the body.
Nice block and the follow-up counter with the jab. Punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position come in here and try to stop this fight.
Masvidal's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. And now Masvidal's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Oh, and the high kick lands. 3 minutes and change to go in round two. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Try.
Oh, he hurt him again, bro. Now he's back up.
Masvidal's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose.
Oh, nice right hand. Yeah.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, lands a beautiful jab.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
Lands the low kick. Oh! That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
What an absolutely crazy knockout here, and that's going to be a hard knockout from which to recover for his opponent, but the celebration is on. One of the biggest wins in his UFC career.
Massive win for this young fighter. He got the knockout victory. What a performance.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali.
So there